Welcome to Haunted Horizons GhostCast, where your hosts, Alison Oborn and Cag Allwood, will share their experiences in some of the most terrifying and haunted locations in Australia and overseas. So turn the lights off, relax, and enjoy.
Hey, Alison,
What's that?
do you want to do a podcast?
A vodcast or a podcast?
What's a vodcast? It's a podcast with a vodcast.
It's a podcast. It's a podcast with a vodcast.
It is. Do you fancy doing one? We've not done one for ages.
Oh my God, when was the last one we did?
Oh,
Christmas.
must have been.
Which actually wasn't that long ago. But it seems like an
a long time
eternity.
ago.
Yeah. But for the actual vodcasts, we haven't done one for... When did we do our last one? The Christmas before. It was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was the Christmas before.
How bad are we?
So we're back for this episode.
And we're back with a corker.
We'll try and get back with more episodes. But like our little thumbnail says, when we can. So, But we thought we'd come back and kind of mix it up a little bit. Because before we were doing places that we've been to, which we will do. We will still do some of those. But we thought, we get asked so many questions.
Yeah.
And really the podcast, whatever you want to call it, Cag.
GhostCast.
The GhostCast, let's just call it that. It gives us the opportunity to answer
It does.
some of those questions.
It does.
And today we thought we'd start with a bit of equipment.
Yeah. Controversial equipment.
Oh, it's got to be controversial.
Oh, equipment's controversial.
We've got to start with something controversial.
Yeah.
Apparently that's how you get clicks.
No.
So they say.
If you use your equipment, you get clicks and all sorts.
I
It's
know.
great.
Mind you, I have not noticed extra clicks, but we'll
No.
give it a red hot go today.
No.
Because we're going to talk about something that even I hated when it first started being used.
That was a long time ago.
That was back in the day.
In fact, the dinosaurs were still using them, weren't they, at that point? The dinosaurs invented these.
They were the crank ones.
They were.
They had to wind them up.
They did. The little arms.
I remember that.
Little Tyrannosaurus
That's
Rex
why the
trying to do that.
Tyrannosaurus Rex arms are so small.
Yeah.
Because they kept having to crank the radios up.
They did.
Because batteries hadn't been invented then.
Exactly.
And so far, everybody's turned off. So we're going to talk about, and it's one of the most frequent questions we get asked, why on earth do we keep trying to use the Ghostbox or Spiritbox as it became known? In my day, it was the Ghostbox. That's all we knew it as. And I guess I still call it that, but it was the Spiritbox. And by the time you came along, we were already deep in the midst of using it.
Yeah.
So you were never there for the time where it first came on the scene
No.
for paranormal field investigators, because it was before Haunted Horizons. So we're going to be talking about that. And before we do, we're going to do it a bit differently, just to let people know how the episode's going to go. I mean, I'm going to give you a little bit of a background of where it all began, not just for me and Cag, but for thinking that a radio or you could speak to the dead. So I'm going to go through a little bit of history on that. Then I'm going to play, because Cag has heard a couple of them, but she's not heard all
Of your old ones.
of my old ones when we first started with it at the Adelaide jail. So I'm going to play some of those. And I'm going to play them to you as well. And I thought what we could do is play it 3 times without telling you what it says.
Oh, it's got to be 3. It's always in
It's
3.
always 3.
It's always 3.
I'm going to give you the chance, if you want, to post below what you're actually hearing. And then I'm going to play it again a couple of times after I've told you what I heard. And we're going to see if Cag is hearing the same as me, as the same as you. So we're going to do a bit of an experiment today.
It's going to be cool. It's going to be
So
fun.
it's going to be a fun day.
Interactive.
Are they ghosts? Let's just put that straight. Who knows? But there was some interesting responses. I was going through them again the other day. I haven't heard them in years. That's not me. That's the chair. All right?
Yeah.
Just make that plain. I was listening to them the other day, and actually some of them gave me chills because to me they are way beyond coincidence on some of those responses. So, but we'll all talk about that as we go through. People don't realise that this goes back quite a long way. The first reference of an EVP was in the early 1900s, Kag.
Oh, really?
Yep. When a Russian ethnologist, Vladimir Bogoraz, see, I got that out today.
You did well.
You see, look at me go. Visited a shaman in Siberia. And so what he wanted to do, he wanted to record the shaman when he went into his trance state. So the shaman goes into a trance and then he visits the other side and the spirits and he talks to the spirits. And this is what he wanted to record. He wanted to record the audio of the shaman doing his chanting and going and talking to the spirits on the other side. Now, the problem is, when he was listening back to the chanting, he could hear other voices mixed into it.
Okay.
And he knows that there was nobody there. Now, unfortunately, there's not a lot written down about it, but it is logged
Right.
as a happening thing. And then, in the 1940s, came along Attila von Zillet.
Okay.
Now, he recorded strange voices on a wire recording device during seances. And he worked with Raymond Bayless, which actually Raymond Bayless probably is better known, to do experiments. And they both wrote a book on it, on their results. The problem is there wasn't a lot of attention given to that book. So that was the 1940s.
Okay, yeah.
Now, along came the godfathers, we see it, of ITC. Originally EVP, but then it went on to be from the radio. And that was Russian-born Swedish gentleman called Friedrich Jürgensen.
Okay.
Now, he was a film producer and an artist, and he was, in 1959, he was recording some Swedish finches because he wanted it for a documentary he was making. However, when he listened back to it, Kag, there was a message on there.
All
And he
right.
was in the middle of a forest, but there was a female voice on his recording. Now, at first he thought it was a glitch with the recording, but then the more he did it, the more he was getting these voices. It was like messages, and he recognised the voice as being his dead mother.
Oh. He had the
I
same
think we've
problem.
all had that
Yeah,
problem, haven't
we've
we?
all got that problem.
Must have been related to your
Yeah, I
mother.
know.
And we'll get into Kag's mother a bit later, shall we? So this fascinated him, and he started to research it. He actually researched it right up until his death in 1978.
All right.
So he was totally obsessed with this once he started to get these recordings. Now, he did write a book, and this book was more popular
Right.
than the previous book that I talked about. And it was read by a Latvian psychologist. Now, his name was Konstantin Raudiff.
Okay.
Raudiff is what got me into, I guess, researching the paranormal, because I was getting magazines called The Unexplained.
Right.
So when I was 16, a long time ago, not the dinosaurs, Kag, I was collecting the magazines, and in one of the magazines, they had a free record. Just a small, the little short record, not the big
Was it a proper
albums.
one or was it the plastic ones?
Oh, it's one of the bendy plaque.
Oh, they were great, weren't they?
They were, the
how
thin, you could flop them around like
How
that.
exciting it was if you get a
I
magazine,
know.
one of them in. Oh,
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So I still got it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I actually do still have that. After all these years of 16, I've kept it.
You should frame it.
I should do, shouldn't I? Because it came out about the same time that they started to collaborate.
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 That's a big word.
It is a
yeah.
big word, yeah. You've gone through all of these.
All of these
And
names,
these names.
which I'm going to apologise for because I may have mispronounced them. So,
But then you can't say collaborate.
but then collaborate. I did. I said
Collaborate.
it.
Yeah, this is a very strange way. That's fine.
Just in a
We'll let
weird
you off
way.
with that one.
But anyway, Rowdiff, it struck a note with him when he read the book. So he contacted Jurgensen, and then both men became friends, and they conducted further research into the phenomena.
Mm-hmm.
And they collaborated with many scientists along the way. So between 1964 and 1969, collaborators included Hans Bender of the University of Freiburg.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
If it isn't University of Freiburg, I apologise right now. And Karger of the Max Planck in Munich.
Mm-hmm.
And I've probably mispronounced all of that as well.
Yeah.
But there you go. You can tell me in a comment below. But unfortunately, after 1969, Jurgensen and Rowdiff had differences of opinions on what they were getting and how to do it. And so they continued their research independently.
Right.
Jurgensen remained at it, obsessed, as I said, until his death in 1978. But Rowdiff is probably the most well-known one. Or he was to me. I found out about Jurgensen because I was looking at Rowdiff, really. So
I'd never heard of either of them, just to let you know. No.
Oh, you're obviously too young to collect the unexplained magazines then, Cag.
No, it's just I had a totally different outlook on life than you did.
I've still got all those magazines.
I was more Nancy the nurse than the magazines that you used to collect.
I was into dark stuff even as a child. But Rowdiff did more than 100,000 recordings. And he claimed they were all done under strict laboratory? Or did I say lavatory then? Laboratory.
Laboratory.
Yeah. I thought it was
Laboratory.
lavatory. I do a lot under strict lavatory conditions as well. Do you do things under strict lavatory conditions?
Oh, well, yeah. You have to, I think. You have to. Yeah, it's the rules and regulations of going to the toilet.
It's going well.
Mm-hmm.
So he claimed that he did them all under strict laboratory.
Laboratory. Oh, God. Laboratory. Oh, dear.
So he claimed okay, I can do this. So he claimed that he did all of this under strict laboratory. Round of applause there. I expected better than just a look at me.
That was excellent. Well done.
Conditions. And published this in his book Breakthrough in 1971.
Cool.
Guess what, Cag?
You got that book?
I have the book right here. And this book was the first edition when it was put into English.
Wow.
1971.
Love the
First
cover.
edition. Breakthrough, an amazing experiment in electronic communication with the dead. So I am going to go and read this, and then I will review it on another episode.
So
I also have a book on Jurgensen, Cag.
You?
Yeah. Friedel's Conversations with the Dead. And that was by a friend of Jurgensen's that wrote this. So
It wasn't actually his book then, was it?
there is not his book, because I don't know if they made that into English, and I can't read Swedish, but it's kind of part of it is translated into this book. So I'm going to have.
And if you're waiting for a
enjoyment.
book review, please don't, because it's going to be years, if ever.
Yeah, because Cag refused to take a book home.
I have
I said, let's do some book reviews. I've got thousands of books I've never read on
No.
the paranormal, and she refused to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's wrong with her?
Does it contain up shopping? No, it doesn't. Okay.
Now, we'll talk about the way he did it. So a lot of these recordings were made on standard tape. And I know for a fact that back then it would have been reel to reel, because that's all I had. Cassettes, Cag, were not a thing back then.
It's how old Alison is.
So when I got that little record and I was blown away, I thought, you know what? I'm going to try that in my house. And I got a reel to reel. I didn't get anything. But then again, my house wasn't haunted, so.
Not that house.
Not that house, no. The first one. No, the first one was, second one wasn't, third one wasn't, fourth one wasn't. This one which is my fifth one, is occasionally. Strange things happen.
Very weird.
And sometimes enhanced by a simple diode circuit.
Okay.
Actually, I have a little Rowdiv diode
Have you?
that you can put into your recorder,
Yeah.
and it does the same thing.
Have you?
So we must try that out.
No, it'd
I
be
haven't
nice if we
used
could
it.
actually, if you got it out so we could just actually show
I don't
people.
even know where it is. It was about that big. So the voices were normally captured on the white noise of certain radio bands. Rowdiv did it differently, though, because you know how we scan?
Yeah.
He didn't scan the radio. So he would fix that radio on the white noise of the bandwidth.
Okay.
So there was no radio station coming through, no voices coming through, just the static white noise.
Right.
Whereas nowadays we run it through the radio and go up and down the bandwidth. So it was very different back then. The other way he'd do it, he would leave a microphone, leave a tape recorder running, which you can, if you wanted to, disconnect from the microphone. So if you didn't want to have the microphone in it, he would disconnect it. So it was literally just a tape recorder.
Okay.
Because some of the thinking also is that in the old days, when I was doing it, when digital came out, we were all up in arms because we said, well, that uses a completely different way of recording. Whereas magnetic tape, maybe they can use that to put their voices on.
Yeah. 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 I get that.
Which is interesting because I was saying to you the other day that I've had less good EVP since we've been using digital
Yes.
than when I was using...
You've said that numerous times.
I have. And now I've said it to you at home.
Yeah.
He also used what he called diode voices, which is recorded from a crystal set, but again, it wasn't tuned into a radio station.
Okay.
So he purposely never tuned into radio stations. He just used the white noise, which is probably where we're going wrong. And maybe we're getting the voices when it comes out. You know how it sweeps the bandwidth? How do we know those voices aren't the ones that are coming through the white noise part of the... So we need to be recording, I reckon we need to get a video camera on the dial as it's spinning through and see at what point on a dial we're getting those voices.
Yeah. Interesting. But the trouble is with listening to white noise, I just want to nod off. Which is, I know it's unlike me.
Gag, it doesn't matter what you listen to. You want to nod off.
I do. I do.
And this is kind of the background. So people seem to think that it's all a new thing, the Radio Shack hack, the Frank's box, that it's all new. And it's not. You know, these voices were being captured right back in the early 1900s.
Yeah.
What we would call an EVP then, until Rowdiff and Jurgensen started experimenting with radios and things. But it naturally went into what is similar to our Ghostbox and Spiritbox.
Tell us then, when and where did you start using the Ghostbox? And was it your idea to use it?
Oh, God, no. YouTube was starting to become a thing. I was starting to see videos. Actually, it was more MySpace. Sorry, YouTube probably wasn't. It was more MySpace back when I was doing this.
And when was that, Alison?
Actually, that would have been 2008.
So when most people are being short still.
Probably. So
Yeah.
2008, 2009, my research teammate, Spills, came up to me and said, hey, can we use this? And it was one of the white Radio Shack. It's the same one I use now. Well, not the same one, but it's the same model.
Same model, yeah.
Can I use this? And I just looked at him and said, why? Because in those days, I was very much on the fence of research. And it was just like, why on earth would we want to use a broken radio? I'd seen some of the videos up on MySpace and gone, all you're doing is you're running it through a radio bandwidth, getting words coming out and putting it to your question. Why on earth have people started using this rubbish? I was the the biggest skeptic on it. And he said, well, because it's out there, why don't we research it instead of using it for research? There's
Okay.
it's two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use it and research it and the claims. So that's how I got involved. I said, all right, then we'll
So
try
you
it.
expected to totally
Blow it.
blow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
okay.
going to put a torpedo under it and
Yeah.
blow it out of the water big time. That was my sole reason that I said, yes, let's do it. Let's get this rubbish out the way. And we started using it at the jail, and I still remember the very first night we used it at the Adelaide jail. And Spills was really desperate because he wanted to use it. He'd been impressed with what he'd seen and some of the responses. And he knew I was not going to believe in it. And I remember he had it on, nothing was coming out. We went into the laneway of the jail, the old Adelaide jail. And we were standing there. Nothing was coming out. I was literally standing like this. I still know my stance is that, really. And he was getting more and more nervous about it all. And he said one thing. He said, please say something to convince Alison to keep using this. He said, say her name. Now, my version of the Ghostbox, and the same one he used, what it does is it clicks. So it goes click, 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 as it goes up and down the bandwidth. So as it hits a station, it clicks and then moves on. And it was doing that. It was going click, 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 click. And then it just stopped. No more clicks. And then a male voice came out of it and went, Alison. And then it went click, 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 and started scanning again, which meant it had to have stopped scanning when that came out. And it was like, I'm standing there like this going, coincidence. Because Spills is like hitting the air. Coincidence. But you know when you've had something happen, you're not going to give in.
Oh gosh, no, because you're determined.
You're determined that you're not going to give in to your teammate. It's all rubbish. But I got in my car, drove home, and I found it very hard to rationalise that. It challenged me. I still went, could be coincidence. So, but I was more open to now researching it, not the other way around. I said, as long as you know, I'll let you use it, but as long as you know, it's because we're researching the Ghostbox, not the other way around. Yeah, and that's how it began, Cag. We started using it in the Adelaide jail because we had free reign in the Adelaide jail back then. And we could go in when we wanted. And Spills and me were going quite regularly for the night. And strange things afoot. Strange things afoot. So that's kind of how it started. So I'm going to play some of those strange things afoot, okay?
Cool. Good. I'm looking forward to that.
Some of them you've heard, but not for a long time.
Oh, no, we've not played them for
And
ages.
some of them you haven't.
Cool.
So I'm going to play each one 3 times.
Good.
And then I'm going to look at you for your reaction.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, well, what did you hear? And while I'm doing the what did you hear, you at home can be posting, and we'll label them, number 1. So 1, I actually heard this. 2, I actually heard this. All right? See if you pick up the same things we do. So the first ones I'm going to play you, Cag, is it was almost curious when we first started at the Adelaide jail doing this. A lot of the voices were probably questioning us rather than the other way around. So I'm going to play a selection of them, one by one, and you, Cag, are going to
Okay.
react and tell me what you think.
All right. That one I can get. What are you doing here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That to me is clear as.
Clear as?
Clear as.
So why would you, for me, why would you get that coming out of a radio station? I mean, what DJ goes, what you doing here?
Well, yeah, unless he's got somebody weird that he's interviewing. But yeah, they wouldn't normally. They would know what they're doing here.
Yeah. It was almost like
Yeah.
a lot of the responses we were getting at this point were almost curious. What you doing here? What's this?
Because they wouldn't have had people like you before. Because you were the first, weren't you?
Nobody's had people like me.
No, that's true.
I am a lot of people's first.
Thank goodness. Yeah. But I mean, you were the first paranormal team in, so they wouldn't be used to people with equipment
Not this.
around the building. No. What are you doing here? That's the question we would ask. What are you doing here?
Yeah. So, all right. So we're both in agreements on that one.
Yeah.
What did you get, guys?
Yeah.
All right. The next one, Kag.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys tell me what I'm holding in my hand? Of course.
One more
Hey,
time.
thank you.
There's different responses there.
Okay.
It's almost
Can I
it's
stop
about
you?
4 different responses.
Can
on this.
I stop you when I think I've heard something?
All right.
Okay, go. All right then.
Can you guys tell me what I'm holding in my hand? Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Was that a key?
Yeah.
I think missed that last one.
Hang on.
Hey, thank you.
That.
You're welcome, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
welcome.
welcome.
I didn't get the third one. So, of course. Actually, I heard a yes before that. I heard a yes, you're welcome, key. Don't know what it said. And then.
Well, you're welcome's at the end. Let's go for it.
Can you guys tell me what I'm holding in my hand?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah. That was cool.
That's a whole...
That's the whole set. That was a whole conversation.
Yeah.
That was weird. That is weird.
And this was regularly what we were getting, which we don't get so much now.
No. Do you think that's due to the fact that we're now using digital? And
No, because that was to do with the...
with the Ghostbox and
Yeah.
stuff, yeah. That's true. Just
So it's nothing to do with digital.
No, it's not.
EVP, Kang.
no.
Good try, though.
That's a good try.
I love it when you try and join in.
I know. This is why Alison talks.
It's so cute.
It is.
It's so sweet.
I'm tired. Right, it's good.
All right.
Right, we've got this.
Okay.
Okay.
So who just opened the door, or was it just
Okay.
All right. There's 3 responses here.
Okay.
So I'm asking who just opened the
And
door.
the door. Yeah. And then I heard I did.
just opened the door, or was it just
I did. So did we touch this?
opened the door, or was it just
I did.
No, that's the I did.
So who just opened
Who touched this?
So who just opened the door, or was it just
So who just opened the door?
Or
I
what-
did.
No, first of all, I said, who just opened the door, or was it wind?
Right.
And then you get that. Wind.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard I did.
And then it said, I did.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like somebody was dobbing on somebody at the end and went, she touched it.
I heard they touched it. Something touched it.
So,
But yeah, I heard.
So who just opened the door, or was it just
she touched it.
Yeah.
It's almost like somebody decided to dob on somebody.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So we had been sitting with our back to the door when the door opened.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually opened, I think, with the brick in front of it.
Right.
And it wasn't a windy night.
It was just opened with the brick, which it hasn't done
I did. I did.
It's very coincidental.
It
isn't
is.
Because the brick had grated across, and that's me talking and asking the question.
And do you know what gets me? There's not anything in between. It's not like random words coming out in
It's
between.
like-
You've got just those
He
words.
was almost proud of it.
I know, I did.
Because this was the second time the door opened, not the first. Because this one was the brick scraping on the ground.
Both just opened with a brick, which he hasn't done in the last half
He
hour.
says it twice.
Both just opened with a brick, which he hasn't done in the last
There,
half hour.
I did.
I thought you said, thank you, I did.
Both just opened with a brick, which he hasn't done in the last
Oh,
half
thank you.
hour.
I did.
I did it.
Spills heard it at the time.
That was brilliant. And what we got to remember as well, but listening to this is now on, so this is a recording on the computer that we're listening to through a speaker. So it's not going to be the clarity that you guys would have
Yeah.
had it back in the day.
Oh, no. Yeah. This has been... Now, the other thing is, when the door went, Spills jumped up because he was a real...
It's a bit of a wuss.
And I just remained on the floor. It's like going, it's just the door opening. So,
That was the freak.
so just as he's talking,
Yeah.
That was the freak.
Get up.
yeah,
Get up.
That was the freak.
Get up.
it's like because I wasn't moving.
No, but
I
that was
think we're
like
trying
a,
to
that was
stress
like
this
a
out.
get up.
That was the freak.
Yeah.
So this is all from the same night,
That is brilliant.
and we had a female there that was very. I haven't had her, since the tours. I have not had that female since the tours. Although Ben Hansen did get that female humming on his EVP that time
Yeah.
in that section. But there used to be a female voice come through a lot. And on this particular night, we were talking, and then this was said. But not
That
this
was the
one.
freak.
It would help if I...
Yeah.
Channel B.
There's two in there.
Yeah.
That
Channel B.
and that one. So, this one.
The first one's please get up. Yeah.
Channel B.
And that one.
Channel B. Channel B.
So he's
Back.
You can hear the c.
He's back.
He's back. And then a male
Yeah,
seems to say,
yeah, I don't-
now leave.
Channel B.
Yeah.
Channel B.
Now leave. So it's almost like
It's giving you a warning.
she's saying he's back,
Now leave.
and he comes in and goes, now leave. It was almost like, because she was always, if it's something and we're not playing our minds into it, which we have to take into account, that I could be reading a lot into this. But
Making up your own narrative.
know.
Whoa,
It's like,
far
wow.
out.
But it was almost like we would get these playful answers from her, but then that male authoritative figure would come in. And when that happened, all I can tell you is when that happened and it said, possibly, he's back, now leave, it went quiet for the night.
Right.
We had nothing through after that. So,
Interesting. Yeah.
And it's
so
a-
you got.
Would you like us to leave?
So that's the get out, and then a out.
and it's a very weird thing because it's not the same voice or the same words. So it's not like a radio station has skipped. You know how one radio station can have on slightly different bandwidth, but you can
Yeah.
get it again? Mm-hmm. It would be exactly the same, but it's not. It's like get out, out. Two different voices.
Yeah. It's a clear lead.
So, we're in agreement on that.
Yeah.
It's a different one.
Yeah. That's definitely clearly very clear.
Wait, no.
Oh, wow. Not as clear as that one. Leave now.
All of the others were in the new building. This one was in Remand.
Right.
Wait, no.
Wow.
Wait, no.
That's cool.
I'm just going to play random ones now, Kag. All right? Those were ones that were put into little categories.
Just confirm there is somebody there. Maybe you can try and say my name, Alison.
Alison?
There's a yes.
Can you just confirm there is somebody there? Maybe you can try and say my name, Alison.
So yes, Alison.
Yeah, very in
My name,
bed.
Alison.
Yes. Alison, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
very weird.
Yes, Alison, yeah.
My name, Alison.
Yep.
For that to even come out is
My name, Alison.
yes.
Yeah, Alison.
I don't even know if that was out the
And the thing
Ghostbox.
is, as well, because if it was the Ghostbox, somebody would have to be talking about an Alison exactly precise moment that you asked for it.
Yeah, but you know when you've listened to the Ghostbox over and over and it just doesn't sound like the Ghostbox.
Yeah.
My name, Alison.
It's got that, you know how the new building echoes? That one's a weird one for me.
So nice.
That's a very haunting.
man is here.
That's that same female voice, isn't it?
Just do it one. Yeah, do it again.
That's the same female
it
voice,
is.
and it's that haunting.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like the Ghostbox.
So nice.
Man's here.
That
Man is
man
here.
is here.
Yeah.
That does not sound like the Ghostbox.
That man is here.
No, it doesn't. Man is here.
That man is here.
And again, whenever we had the female say that, everything went quiet. This is one of my favourites.
Say it.
Alison. Goodbye.
Say it.
So that's two different voices, but I don't think it's two different people. I always say they don't have vocal cords. So if they are manipulating the radio frequencies around us, the white noise, they don't have a body anymore with
Right.
vocal cords. So I always say they're never going to probably speak like they did. But what are the chances when we're pressing the button? The button?
The button.
The Yorkshire coming in.
It
there.
was very Yorkshire, wasn't it? Wasn't it, lass?
When we're about to press the button to turn it off, and we go see us because we're going now. That was Spill saying see us, and then Alison, the old man, and
Yeah.
goodbye. What are the chances?
Say it.
Yeah.
Think for a soul. Think for a soul. Think for a soul.
So
Think for a soul.
this one is at the reformatory.
No, this one was at the new building.
You're joking, isn't that the reformatory
No,
one?
that one was Sinners. I'm not. That's an EVP.
Save our souls.
Beg for our souls.
I'll beg for our souls.
Think for a soul.
Because I'd asked, can we do something for you? Can we do something for you?
Think for a soul.
Beg for our souls.
We can hear, definitely. I couldn't hear that. I to me it sounds like more save our souls, but you can hear
Think for a
our
soul.
souls.
You can hear the beg.
Yeah.
Think for
Beg, yeah. Beg
Beg.
for our souls.
a soul.
Yeah. That's weird. I only thought it was the reform, because I thought, why have you gone to reformatory?
Yeah, no. Oh, because you were thinking
Oh,
of my
yeah.
EVP Sinners,
Yeah,
that I
Sinners,
got.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's that sort of voice, though.
Yes.
Can you tell me what I said?
All right. So we've just asked, what do you
All
like
right.
to be called, sir?
Okay.
or Spills has just asked,
Okay.
what do you like to be called, sir?
What are your names, sir?
So, yeah. So that's, I've never heard this. So this is the reason why to this day we still call him Sir.
Yeah,
Because of this.
because
what do you want to, yeah.
came through,
Yeah.
sir.
And it's always been known as Sir. Yeah. I like that.
So that's the jail, but it doesn't stop with the jail.
Okay.
Because when I first went to Tailem Town, we got a name. And you will hear me ask, is your name Peter's friend?
Right. Because this is, I've never heard this, but this is where...
Oh, you know the story, but you've never
I
heard
know the story, but I've never heard it. So this
Here
is
we
the
go.
one where there was a friend of Peter's who used to live on site, but you didn't know what his name was.
Yeah.
You couldn't remember what his name. You didn't know what his name was.
Yeah,
Okay.
he lived in that little white
Yeah.
carriage. He did die on site as well. He had
Yeah.
a heart attack. And you know the story because you've given it, but you've
Yeah.
never heard it.
No.
Are you Peter's friend?
My name's Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get now. Yeah.
So I went across to the headstone because I didn't know his name. And I remember my torch falling on the headstone. It said John C. Hopkins.
Yeah.
And I went, it wasn't. It was
No.
just
Well,
coincidence.
then in brackets.
And brackets, my torch dropped, and in brackets underneath, it said Jack.
Jack.
So, which was his nickname. And I actually say, do you prefer John or do you prefer Jack?
Right.
Oh, that's that one again.
Do you like being called John or do you like being called Jack?
Jack.
Jack.
Do you like being called John or do you like being called Jack?
So,
Cool.
this one first.
Currently, should be benefited from.
All right. So this one may be a bit harder. This was at the Elms, which is the ward for the women at our old asylum. And we were doing the ghost box, and it stuck on a cooking show, which you can hear. You can hear the woman talking about cooking. And it wasn't until I got home, CAG, and I listened to it, there's an under voice. There's a male voice under the cooking voice.
Okay.
So it's not the main voice you're listening to.
Okay.
It's the one that comes in under her.
Okay.
Currently, should
That male voice.
Oh.
currently, should
So ignore hers.
Yeah.
be benefited from.
Hello. Is that Alison?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hear. Yeah.
But you've got to cut out in your head. You've got to cut
You've
out
got to
the
cut her
female
out.
voice.
Yeah.
And just listen to the male voice
Yeah.
underneath.
Currently, should be benefited from. Currently, should be benefited.
That one. Yeah.
and that's what I
Once
took-
you can do that, it's really clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like trying to find that in the thing in the
Thing.
picture. You know, when you've got your eyes, you relax your eyes.
Oh, those.
And then you see
Yeah.
the pet.
Yeah.
It's like you've got to relax your ears.
Like you said at the event that we did, that for those that've got ears,
Exactly.
those of you that got ears.
Well, no, for those of you who've got eyes.
Oh, those. That's it. Sorry, those of you that got eyes as well. For those of you who've got ears.
And the next one. It is a good one, though. It's probably one of the best. I'm gonna be very careful about this one. The next one, CAG. I was taken out on a case by a reporter. I'm not going to say what case or anything else. It was a very... Oh, gosh, it's going to be a difficult one to do because I want to be careful. But I'm asking... We're out in the middle of nowhere, CAG. I will give it the background. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. There is no radio stations out there. I was with a reporter who had taken me to this house in the middle of nowhere. He was highly skeptical, didn't believe in the paranormal, and here's me getting a ghost box out, a broken radio, and you can hear how embarrassed I am doing this. But he was willing to try anything. So I ask for a name. And this is about the only voice I got out. So you can hear I'm laughing.
Tell us the name of the girls that were here.
Nothing at first. She got vague little...
Yeah.
Tell us again the names of the two girls that were here.
Can we do it a bit later? If you are here, if you can say your names. If you can say your names, then we'll keep talking. If you can't, then we're just going to have to... We would like to help you. Kirsty, are you here?
There.
That's clear, Kirsty.
Kirsty, are you here?
Yeah.
Because I left it as a long section because I wanted to show how little... There was the small little noises, but there was no words you could make out.
Yeah.
And then the only word that you could make out
Yeah. Was the name you asked for.
was that one. I'm not going to go into the case. You don't need any more than that, put
No.
it this way. So,
That was interesting.
You say goodbye? Okay.
so there's my voice. I'm actually in the kitchen here.
You're in the kitchen?
It was the night after that. first
Okay.
one.
All right, go on then.
So I'm saying goodbye.
Yeah.
Can you say goodbye?
You say goodbye?
So that was, is that two? Yeah.
Two,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Male and a female.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Goodbye.
Yeah.
And that was in my kitchen here.
You say goodbye?
That's clear as.
What's the chances?
Yep.
So they're some of the... Did we get one from the NRM? I'm running to board with a truck.
That's not what the last word sounds like.
There's a T in it, Cag. There's a T. There's a T. He's got a... It sounds like a German accent, doesn't it? Very clear.
Yeah.
I'm running to board with
With
a
the
truck.
truck.
Problem is trucks and trains, and there was a lot of accidents.
Yeah.
In fact, there was two. Mr. Gray actually tried to get on. He worked there, and he tried to get on the train as it was moving off, and
Yeah.
he tried to jump onto the brake van. Unfortunately, he slipped and ended up
Yeah.
under the train. So it's just funny.
Well, it's not funny, really, is it?
No, I didn't mean that funny. Now you make me look bad, Cag.
It's just.
You make me look like a bad...
And he fell under the train, and it was. And it's funny.
It's funny, because... Sorry, Mr. Gray. And it was just a weird thing to come out of a radio station. I'm running
Yeah.
to board with the truck. Why would somebody on the radio station... I'm running to board with
Board
the
with a
truck.
truck.
It's not even the term we would
No.
use now. I'm running to
No.
board with a truck.
No. Yeah, that's a weird one.
So I think that's the only one we got from the NRM. So, Cag, I've played those.
You didn't play mine.
Which one's yours?
The arcade.
That's not a ghost box.
Oh, it's not, is it? They often. Look, I'm tired.
There she goes again. Oh, bless her. She tries. She tries.
That's for another time.
All right, so
Children?
an EVP CAG
That's an EVP.
is what
I'm
you get
just-
on a normal voice recorder.
Yeah, it is.
Today, CAG, we're
We're
doing
not doing the EVPs.
the
today.
Ghost Box.
We are doing the Ghost Box today.
And the Ghost Box comes out of a broken radio. Mm-hmm. Do we understand the difference
no,
now?
not really now. No.
She tries.
I do.
Bless
I
her.
do try. All right. Okay.
All right. So what did you think of some of those?
I thought, I mean, some of them were so blatantly obvious. I mean, if somebody says to me, I don't understand what I'm saying, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, the one or two that were like, but we do hear things differently.
We do.
But I mean, some of them were so blatantly obvious. It was just, yeah.
Sorry? So just to let us know you're here, can you start by saying one of our names? Please? Can you say Spilios, please?
So clear, isn't it?
So clear. Yeah.
Spilios, please.
And for those who don't know, Spilios is one of the rarer Greek names. You can have it as surnames. Not often it's a... Spirios is more common. The only Spilios he knew of was his grandfather.
So that was Spill's name.
So
His
he
real
is
name
Greek.
Spilios.
Yeah, his real name is Spilios. So, and it's funny that it said the whole name,
Yeah.
Spilios.
Spilios.
Interestingly, that is up on YouTube. I'll play that on video format here. So I'll play that now just so you can get to see it.
So just to let us know you're here, can you start by saying one of our names? Please? Can you say Spilios, please?
That was unmistakable.
Thank you. Wow. Wow.
Can you see light? You recognise them?
15. Do you guys know where we are? We're here. Because I know my name isn't a name that'll come up on the radio. And that's why it's...
But would it if it was a Greek radio?
Nah, not even Greek. My name is a very, very unusual, rare Greek name.
Is it?
Yep. Yep. There's only two, myself and my grandfather, that I know of that name.
So as you saw, it went on as well because we were asking other questions and it seemed to answer them. It appeared to give the right answers. So it was so different back then. We were literally, it was almost like it was new for them, new for us. If we are hearing it correctly. Because a lot of the argument is, look, we know what we've asked and we know what we're expecting, although you didn't, because not always did you
No.
hear the questions to them.
No.
And so that we are very biased to what we're listening for. And sometimes if it sounds like, then maybe it is. Apophenia, again, you're thinking, you're hearing, but it's not. It's just chaotic sound. But for me, the ones I've played in this episode, it goes a little bit beyond that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. There is such a thing. I'm sure I do believe there's such a thing as coincidence, but this is far beyond.
Yeah.
Far beyond
I
coincidence.
mean, I'll be the first to say our episodes, we will log, like when I'm recording it, I'll give the words that we're hearing. Most of the time it doesn't mean an awful lot, but we'll log it anyway for you lot to listen to. But I don't think any or a lot of it would be where I come off the headphones and went to the camera. Oh my God, that was a really good session.
Yeah.
Usually I come off there, did we get anything? And you either say, well, not really, or, well, there's a few curious things. When I asked this, you gave that. But there was nothing as definite as in the early days when we were researching the Ghostbox to see if there was any validation in it.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost that's when it was giving us stuff.
Yeah.
Now, whether it's because we were researching that rather than us trying to contact them just because, yeah.
Should we leave that and go into the Haunted Horizons side of things? Have we finished with the Paranormal Field Investigators?
I reckon we've gone as far as we can. Now we can compare it.
So that was your research side.
That was the research side.
So then you decided to do Haunted Horizons and to bring the research side into the tourism because I mean you knew people wanted to join investigation teams, but not all investigation teams wanted loads of people because then you get noise contamination and that sort of thing. So you wanted the opportunity for people to go on ghost tours, have a go at the ghost hunts, paranormal investigations using the equipment. All right. So we have nowadays, well, for 16 years now. 16 years, is it?
16 years in April.
16 years in
It's our
April.
birthday.
Wow. So we have investigations going off most nights a week, and sometimes we can have several investigations going off at different venues at the same time. All right. How often would you say you have a ghost box or a spirit box session that you come away from that venue and that night going, wow?
Ones that blew me away, where I went away going, what the hell just happened? Remembering I'm fairly skeptical as well to it all. I think it's been 3 times
In 16
in
years.
16 years.
I mean, there's been the odd little
Where I
interesting thing.
felt like we had connected
Yeah.
and we were getting intelligent responses, very intelligent responses. Because there is one up, and I don't do a big thing about it because I know people will tear it down. I can't prove anything. It was done under a tour situation. I don't squeeze microphones into...
Yeah, and that's what people have got to realise. We are in tourism. We're not, even though we want our guests to experience it, and we do our investigations with our guests. We work together as a group. We don't have them wandering off here. We try and do it as best as we can. There's a proper...
But we're not trying to prove it to the outside public.
No.
They're more there to learn about the equipment and
give it a go.
hopefully
Go fishing.
have their own experience. That's what it's about.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers
Go
crossed,
fishing.
which, a lot of the time they don't. But with our episodes, yes, I'll put a microphone in the earpiece of the Estes. And for those who don't know what the Estes is, it's headphones in the ghost box, so the person can't hear the questions. Therefore, that bias I just spoke about, that's taken away.
Yeah.
So because we're putting it out to the public on YouTube, we put something like a microphone, one of the DJI microphones we'll have in the earpiece so it can pick up the ghost box. And that way we can play it back and show you what we're hearing. But on a tour situation, because we're doing tours night after night after night, I'm not going to squeeze one of my microphones into it's not comfortable into one of my...
But it's not hygienic.
and it's not hygienic. It's all right for Kagame to share a microphone, but it's really not hygienic for the guests. So we don't record because generally, yeah, you'll get little bits coming out, but not enough that it would wow the world. But 3 occasions I walked away going, what the full video of the one that did blow me away is online. I'll put a link in the description below so you can go and watch it. You can find it and watch it. I don't do a big push out there because I know that it'll be torn apart. But you had to be there. I put my hand on my heart. The girls involved, there was only 4 of them. They weren't into the paranormal. They were there in Adelaide. They came from Queensland. They were in Adelaide because they were there for a function and they wanted something to do that night. And they thought, hey, look, there's a ghost thing. Let's go and do that and see what it's about. So they had no vested interest in doing this. There was only the 4 of them there. and me and Karen was there as well.
Yeah.
And it was very weird. The girl was responding for 40 minutes. We were having a full-on conversation for 40 minutes. You pointed it out that she was in a very...
She was sat sort of almost not cockeyed, but slightly to one side, and she'd got her ankles crossed, and she was sat like this. And she didn't move.
No. She didn't fidget. She didn't move. That's uncomfortable to be sitting like that for 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And even I was going, because we were playing songs and she was singing them and she was saying, I like that. And she'd give the words.
She was about 3/4 of the way down the hallway.
Yeah.
It's a long way from where we were.
And it sounds loud
sorry.
in the video, but it's not. It's just that we've got the microphone right next to us, so we sound loud. The music sounds loud, but it's not in reality. It's just that it's near the microphone where we are. I even creep up behind her at the end.
And before then, you could actually hear how loud her ghost box was because you can hear it in the background. So that's how loud it was. And then you went and crept up to her.
So she didn't know I was creeping up behind her. And the first thing I did, normally I just tap them on the shoulder, but the first thing I did, as I did that, I grabbed the ghost box. And the reason I grabbed the ghost box is because I wanted to make sure she didn't turn the volume down. I wanted to see exactly how loud it was when she was listening. And that was loud. It was loud. It's as loud as I have it. And you can hear mine when I'm doing it. It's like... So I drove home that night. It was one of those nights I drove home going, what just happened? So... I'm not even sure if it came through the ghost box, to be quite honest. I'm not sure she didn't trance out and start channeling.
Well, it was weird. I don't know
I
anybody
do know
that
she couldn't hear the questions, though.
Yeah, but the fact that she didn't move and the stuff she was coming out with was... It's for me, it's fascinating to watch. Absolutely fascinating. But it just shows you that it very rarely happens where you have something you're like...
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I mean, you'll get the bits.
Oh yeah, you get the odd
And they go,
bit. I mean,
that was
and
kind of
sometimes,
interesting,
you know,
curious response.
Yeah, could it be coincidence? Possibly some
Yeah.
of them. Could it be coincidence for 40 minutes? Hell no. Oh come on,
Not
let's
when
do
it's
a bit much.
direct.
No, it's not.
So, have you had any real? I mean, they were my experiences, I guess, and my experience with the ghost box has been long, since 2009, obviously, 2008, 2009. How you've heard my thoughts, and I guess I'll finish at the end on what I think now. But let's go to CAG and your experiences.
I obviously have not been doing it as long as you, but I have done an awful lot of investigations because I do work several nights a week. And I would say one sticks out at Zedward.
Which one was that?
That would be as though we were talking to somebody that was in there that wasn't a nice person.
Okay. Can you elaborate?
Possibly a PDF file.
Oh, okay. Probably don't elaborate too much then.
No.
I've had a bit of that coming out as well.
That to me was we were getting direct answers, which was really weird. Apart from that, occasionally I've had a few things come out, but I've never had something
What about?
as good as
What about?
yours.
No, your mum.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You've never had? Never?
No, sorry.
Never, CAG?
No. I lie. I
You
lie.
do, you lie. You're a lying person, CAG.
My mother, she loves EVPs and she loves Ghostbox sessions as well.
And when did she come through for the first time?
My mother came through on a live investigations on our Adelaide Haunted Horizons page 9 days after she passed over.
Yeah, we were at the Masons
We were Freemasons.
Freemasons
North
Hall,
Terrace.
doing a live stream. And she came through,
Yep.
said your name.
Yeah, and that's why I,
I think
stick
she said
with,
your family's names as well, didn't she?
Yeah,
Uh,
she's
and cancer,
yeah,
which is what she done. Yeah, passed away with.
yeah. This is the reason why I stick with CAG, because it's not a normal name. So if it comes through, it's a little bit more interesting. So
But then there was Geelong Jail.
and then Geelong Jail.
And then came Geelong Jail. Just when, actually, we'd just done the event with Paranormal Quest at Beechworth. And one of the questions that the guests gave us when we did question time was, has your mum come through lately?
And she hadn't for
And
ages.
you were sitting there going, no.
No. I have to. Sometimes it got to the stage where when I was doing an investigation with a group of paying guests, I would have stuff come through, and I'll have to go, look, sorry if that's my mum. I'm really sorry, but I'm working. Can you bugger off and come back later? All right. So she hadn't been through for a long time, had she? Long time.
She left our investigations alone.
Until
Geelong.
Geelong.
And what was so special about that one?
Well, we didn't really work it out until that it was, I think it worked out to be the day that she died, English time. And then Australian time, it would be the day before my birthday. It was my 60th birthday. So it was a special birthday as well. And yeah, it was...
And she gave you a message.
She did. One word I've been waiting for years.
What was it? I'll play it here.
Yeah.
You see if you can see what it is.
Anything else you want to tell me about Woody?
Cag! Mum, is that you?
All right, so what was it, Kate? What did you hear?
She actually said, sorry.
Yeah, Cag. Sorry.
Sorry.
But I love the bit also when you say, is that you, Mum? And then you get, it is.
Anything else you want to tell me about Woody?
Cag! Mum, is that you?
So, we could just be deluding ourselves though.
Oh, yeah. Possibly.
I do understand, because I guess there's still that researching part of me. What you see in the videos, what you see in our YouTube videos is not how I used to research. All right. I never used the equipment. We didn't have the equipment back in those days when I started properly doing it 38 years ago. And I guess the researcher, the skeptical researcher, is still there. It's still there, deep in there. I have a brain that is split into two. I have a brain, well, all brains are split into two, left and right hemisphere. But I have the skeptic and the one that goes, I've had too many coincidences and things happen I can't explain. And they keep headbutting each other. And I keep going, it's a broken radio at the end of the day. And the old me that goes, we're just putting the words to our questions, or apophenia, where we're mishearing things, but our brains are convinced it's saying something out the chaos. One half of me still holds on to that we could just be fooling ourselves. The other half goes, I've had too much happen. I've had some weird responses that goes beyond it just being apophenia or coincidence. I've played you a couple. Even if all of them you didn't hear, you got to admit, there was a couple there that were pretty curious. And do you know what? I say to myself, well, even if one of those was genuine, one, that still means it's worth investigating the Ghostbox. As a maybe. We don't know how it works. We don't know if it can use white noise or radio frequencies, which is bombarding all around us. We don't know at the end of the day. We can't prove ghosts exist. We really can't. To say how it all works. Sometimes it just seems to throw in a wobbler for what reality should be. And I think it's a reminder sometimes that what we perceive as reality around us may not be quite what we always think it is. I guess that's my fighting view. Because I can't answer either.
Yeah.
I have both sides, and I can understand the people. I can. To all you people out there. At the end of the day, I guess because we've had a couple of things, I just feel to throw it away is, could we be missing something? So I enjoy it.
I think as well, my thoughts on it, and I'm going to be nice. I'm not going, my thoughts on using the ghost box, I know, is the fact that if you don't like the ghost box, that's fine. I don't mind whether you like it or not. Please be respectful to those that do use it. And we use it, unlike these people that tell you not to use it, we use it all the time. We're using it night after night.
Radio chatter.
We get absolutely bugger all. When they do, our guys get really excited because it's like, oh my gosh, I had this happen today. So excited. But just give us a chance. Give it a chance. We use it all the time. And if you don't like it, that's fine.
She's having the rant here.
But don't have a go and call us names for using it. All right? If you don't like it, I don't call you names for not using it. Okay? Let's have a deal.
A truce on it.
Truce, that's the one.
This one was just about, I guess, why we keep going with it. Because there was, over the years, some interesting stuff that I was just saying I'd like to go back and start experimenting with the Rowdiff style of experimenting. So we are looking at doing it a little. We'll still use the ghost box, but we may start doing some more experiments that are a little bit different to how we've fallen into at the moment. We'd like to go back to doing some more how Rowdiff kind of did it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to go back also with magnetic tape for a bit.
I'm looking forward to doing that.
And maybe seeing about that as well. Because I really can't think of any recent really good EVP that I caught on digital.
No.
It was always the magnetic.
Yeah.
So
do you know, at the end of the day, our guests want to give it a go.
Well,
don't they?
It's like I say to our guests with all the equipment we get out. I'm not here to tell you what's good, what's bad. I am here to explain how it works and what it can be set off with. Then you use it, and then you make your mind up whether you like it or you don't like it. But at least you've tried it before you've dismissed it. It's to stop people running off and buying this stuff. Try it first and then go and get it. So that's what we're about. And the ghost box is a part of that. Mm-hmm. It's a part of, it's being used here. Try it. So I guess, that's why we use it, guys. I've had some weird things. I'm still open. I'm still with the skeptics on, could it just be us? I'm still there. But even that is worth exploring.
It is.
About the brain and everything else. So it has a valid reason.
Mm.
And sometimes we get something that we go, oh, hang on a minute, that was a bit weird. Like your mum coming through. And sometimes it's just, well, we're doing a S-to-6 thing. And they're the words we've got. You could tie them in, but, but then you get a good one. That you just go, wow, what just happened?
Just very, very, very rarely. Yeah. 3 in 16
For me, 3 that blew me away. I've had good ones, but they're the ones that I went away with my skeptical mind going, what just happened?
Mm-hmm.
And I think of it all the way home. So hopefully that answers your question as to why Barbara and Kag having a little.
Oh, yeah, I like to have a dig. But that's me.
Hey, they all know her. And don't think for 1 minute we're having a go at the skeptics. We are the debunkers. We are. We love Beardo. We love Seg. We love.
Just don't call us
Crow.
stupid.
We don't love being called stupid.
No, don't call us stupid.
But only because we've had enough of that through our lives.
Yeah, we have.
But that's the reason we do it.
Yeah, no, we just wanted to share what we do, and we are happy, more than happy to disagree.
So tell us down below,
Yeah,
because discussion is good.
yeah,
And I always say, disagree with us,
yeah, politely.
but be polite about it. We don't have to be horrible about it.
No.
Just, if you disagree, put a comment down below on the post. We can get into a bit of a discussion maybe about
A
it.
polite discussion.
Yeah. And
Because if you're not polite, you will be kicked off. Just saying.
she's like this with me.
I know,
You
I
know,
know.
people think that she's so funny and sweet. Look at her go.
I
Little
know.
Miss Feisty there.
I know.
That's what I get all the time. Gee, you know, you think I have an easy go of it. Don't you lot out there think that she's like that just with you lot?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Once I get a bee in my bonnet.
So you try putting the equipment out or changing the equipment after she's put it out. Oh my God! You should watch her in the background of some of those videos. Watch her shoulders slump, her head go down,
My eyes roll.
and her eyes roll. Then I have to cut it there because I know what's coming next. So, all right, guys, we're going to leave it there. We'll be back again. Every now and again, we'll do an equipment as to why we use this equipment or that
Yeah.
equipment. It's more just trying to explain why we do this.
Yeah.
And I know people are feeling a little bit worried about using the stuff. And it's like, well, use it. Just use it properly.
Never feel as though you're not allowed to use it. No one's saying you can't use it.
We can't prove this stuff.
No.
Enjoy it.
We can't prove it doesn't work, but also you can't
Yeah.
prove, that it does. It's like you can't prove anything. So why don't we just enjoy it?
Enjoy the mystery of it.
Yeah. Have fun. Enjoy it.
If somebody believes in
And be
ghosts,
kind.
if it makes them feel happier in life and easier to deal with death, then what's the harm? As long as you're not ripping people off or scamming, then there's harm.
Yes.
But if you're just following two old ladies who fall down and get stuck in holes, so be it.
Exactly.
All right, guys, we're going to go. Thank you for listening to this podcast. We will try and do more. We may not. It depends on our timing. But we are going to leave it there. So next time we might talk about EVP.
Shall we?
Since you seem to want to talk about it
I know,
all
that's
through
all
the
I know.
Ghostbox session.
I'm just tired, guys.
If we do the
Tired.
EVP, will you talk about the Ghostbox?
I will talk about the Ghostbox the whole time.
All right, guys, give us a like, give us a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. For those who are just listening on Spotify, thank you. Share it around, and we will see you next time we get round to recording an episode. All right, bye.
Bye.